Hello, my name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for SAT. We have been solving SAT math problems out of this book here, the official SAT study guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problem that we are about to solve is the one that you will find on page number 891. Please turn to it. Page 891. And today is our lesson number 124. 124. Let's take a look at it. First problem on the page here, number 15. Number 15. We are told that 2 raised to x plus 2 raised to x plus 2 raised to x plus 2 raised to x equals 2 raised to 7. The question simply is, what's the value of x? All they are trying to see here is if you know how to manipulate your exponents. This problem deals with the concept of exponents, obviously. So how many 2 raised to x do we see here? How many of these quantities do we see here? I see 1, 2, 3, and 4. For example, if a happens to be equal to 2 raised to x, then we would have seen a plus a plus a plus a. A plus a plus a plus a is simply 4a. Therefore, 2 raised to x plus 2 raised to x plus 2 raised to x plus 2 raised to x is simply 4 times 2 raised to x, which we are told equals 2 raised to 7. Now 4 can also be written as 2 raised to 2. 2 squared is 4 times 2 raised to x. Now that they have the same basis, this has a base of 2 and this has a base of 2, as long as the bases are the same, we can add their exponents. So we get here 2 raised to x plus 2, which we are told equals to 2 raised to 7. Again, since their bases are the same now, this has a base of 2 and this has a base of 2, this implies that x plus 7 equals, rather x plus 2 equals 7. And therefore x is 5. Subtract 2 from both sides and you find out that x equals 5. The answer is x equals 5. Number 16. Number 16. Each of the 5 people had a blank card on which they wrote down a positive integer. Has to be a positive, it has to be an integer. Has to be a whole number, that's very important. If the average of these 5 integers is 15, well, the average of these 5 integers is 15. What do we gather from that? If there are 5 of them and their average is 15, that tells us that they must add up to 15 times 5 or 75 because that's the only way the average of 5 number is going to be 15. There is no other number that can be divided by 5 and will yield 15. The only number which, when divided by 5, that's how you find the average. You take the sum and you divide by how many we have here. We have 5 of them here. So the only number that we can divide by 5 and the yields of 15 is 75. As you can clearly see, 5 times 15. What exactly are they asking? What is the greatest possible integer that could be on one of these cards? Let's read one more time. If each of 5 people had a blank card on which they wrote down a positive integer, it does not say that they are distinct integers. It does not say that they are all different integers. So 5 people are minding their own business. On a blank card, on a blank piece of paper, they are simply writing a positive integer. It is quite possible that more than one person may have written the same integer. The question here is, what is the greatest possible integer that could be on one of these cards? So there are 5 cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We want this to be greatest. The only way, it doesn't have to be last card, obviously it could be any of these 5 cards. The only way one of these cards could have the greatest possible integer is when the other 4 all have the least possible integer that they were allowed to write. The least possible integer that they are allowed to write, because of the fact that they have to be positive, is 1. So all 4 of the people wrote down 1 on their card. 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 4. The total has to be 75 because that's the only way the average is going to be 15. Therefore, the greatest possible that you can have is 71. Voilà. That's it. The greatest possible integers that we can have is 71, provided that all the other 4 people wrote 1 on their card. That's all. I will see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.